Christian, thanks for having me. Great to see everyone. Yeah, super appreciative of this group and the growing team at the Bullpen that's doing a lot of great things for everybody. So thanks for having me.
Well, let's set this up. I mean, I think you're also in the same boat as Jess. We have some founding sponsors in the Bullpen, but who have deep insights into certain markets that we as life science leaders are looking into. So you in particular have deep real estate insight into the life sciences market. Is that so? So tell us a little bit about your background and how you arrived in this spot.
For sure, happy to. Thanks, Christian. So yeah, as Christian mentioned, I'm vice chair and head of life sciences at Savills. I lead a team of consultants, lab planners, brokers on a national and global level that really operate as an extension of biotech, pharma, and device executives to think strategically about their people, their science, and how they operate. Focused on really procuring non-dilutive capital and driving savings as it relates to real estate growth. So a lot of early stage companies are coming to us to think about where do we tap into to hire the right talent? Where's that availability? What's that cost structure? How do we think about incentives, whether it's state and local municipalities, to help fund certain activities? I think Shannon's on the call. She's one of our awesome lab planners who's, a true scientist and has spent time at the bench, really, sitting in your shoes, trying to think about equipment and process and flow. And how do you engage folks like Jess to come up with a budget for doing these types of things? As you're out sitting and talking to some of these really great investors that are on the line here, coming to them with a plan. What is your 3-5 year horizon? What does it look like from your people and your operations plan? And so, we come in as an extension of your teams to help develop that plan. And then we'll drive the site selection and negotiations where, we're really seeing a lot of leverage given the fundamentals in the market. And how do we minimize that risk and expense in everything you guys are doing? And real estate does tie to a lot of that as you're trying to build and grow these teams. And so, Bullpen's been a great partner, and for us, I think we don't see any bad meetings. We're connectors first, real estate professionals second, and I think I actually I sit on as an LP in a couple different venture funds and have found a couple of really great investments through this organization. And just we're here to be a resource and a sounding board for your teams as you're thinking about some of these complex challenges.
Yeah, Austin's great. Shannon was wonderful. Actually brought Savills to the Bullpen. So Shannon, thank you so much. But I'm a Series A CEO. I'm moving into our Series A. It's imminent. One of the things I'm going to have to talk about is how are we going to expand? What does lab space look like in the Twin Cities or maybe other markets that we may move the company to? What does the budget look like? How do I raise money around that? What financial help is there in certain markets? And Austin, I don't think you guys charge for those services, those planning services, right? I just talk a little bit about the model. I mean, I can come to you and get some great advice and build a plan, but I'm not paying for it up front. Or tell us about that.
You're absolutely right. So we fundamentally believe the real estate industry is broken, right? Brokers get paid way too much for a 6'2" white male to show you availabilities. And so our model is really deploying diverse experts. Shannon's one of them, our workforce consultants, really a diverse bench of people to really help through the planning, right? It all starts at upfront around what do you need, when do you need it, and where does it go, versus hey, I need space for 10 people in a lab. And the first thing a traditional broker will do is send you availabilities. And so we don't own or represent any landlords. And so we're truly an advocate for these early stage companies as they more oftentimes than not don't have the internal resources to spend the time, pull out the right data, think about the overall strategy. And so to your point, Christian, we do deploy those services at no cost and are paid in your traditional market brokerage fees.
It's wonderful. Okay, so get in touch with Austin if you want to talk about real estate. They're our team in the Bullpen. Thanks so much for your support.